So, ang topic natin for today is Hierarchical Database. So, ano ba yung tinatawag natin na Hierarchical Database? So, nung introduction ng database, actually this one is na-include na natin. So, medyo ibo-broad lang natin ng konti yung discussion. Okay? So, when we say hierarchical structure, it is an upside-down tree that represents the basic logical structure of a hierarchy. So, ibig sabihin, pag sinabi siyang upside-down tree, di ba, yung normal na tree is yung root na sa baba, yung mga leaves na sa taas. Okay? So, pag sinabi nating hierarchical structure, yung pinaka-root niya ay nasa taas, and then yung mga mga leaves niya is nasa baba. Kaya siya tinawag na upside-down tree. It is composed of a segment, a parent, and children. So, makikita nyo doon, meron kang segment. Segment is actually, ayan, nandyan naman yung meaning ng segment. Parent and child, makikita nyo merong parent node, merong child node. Okay? So, ano ba yung tinatawag natin na segment? So, segment, it is an equivalent of a file system record type. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, segment is a record type na kung saan itong segment pwede siyang parent or pwede naman siyang child. So, ibig sabihin, ito yung iba't ibang uri ng file included in your hierarchical structure. So, ang tawag sa kanya ay segment. Yan. So, ito yung example ng hierarchical structure. So, meron tayong root segment. Okay? So, that is the final assembly. Mapapansin nyo, yung root ay pinakataas. And then, si root is the level 0. Level 1, level 2, and then level 3. So, meron tayong level 1, which is the component A, component B, and component C. So, level 2, assembly A, assembly B, assembly C, and then the level 3 is part A, part B, part C, part D, and part E. So, si component A is the parent of assembly A. Si assembly A naman is the parent of part A and part B. Okay? And then, kapag naman mula pababa, part A and part B is the children of assembly A, and then assembly A is the child of component A. Okay, same thing sa kabila. Si part C, part D, part E is the children of assembly B, and then assembly B and assembly C are the children of component C. Okay, and then we have here the different type of hierarchical structure. So this one is hierarchical structure din siya. Ito rin naman hierarchical structure din siya. Okay? So, meron tayong school together with its attributes. So, meron tayong school, tapos meron siyang school name, school address, school type. So, this hierarchical structure is included na yung mga attributes na meron sa bawat entity or segments na nakalagay sa kanya. Kung meron tayong segment school, so meron siyang attribute na school name, school address, and then school type. And then, under ng school, meron siyang child na department na merong dep name, dep head na attributes. And then, si department, meron siyang dalawang segment na anak, staff, and then faculty. Si staff, meron siyang attribute na staff name, and then staff position. Si faculty naman, meron siyang faculty name, faculty major, and faculty degree. Okay. So, sa hierarchical structure, meron tayo tinatawag na hierarchy chart. So, si hierarchy chart is almost the same with the hierarchical structure. Yun nga lang, itong hierarchy chart is usually created by the programmer, no, na kung saan mas makakatulong to doon sa document specialist para ma-document ng maayos yung database. And then, they convey the big picture of the modules, which is the functionalities of the system or program. It is a representation of the information contained in a database. Okay, so most probably this one is more on description siya kasi sabi nga natin makakatulong to doon sa document specialist. Mas maintindihan ni document specialist para saan tong module na to, para saan tong entity na to. Okay? Kasi mas madi-deliver o mas may explain yung mga functions, lalong-lalo na kung maiintindihan siya nung mag-explain sa document. Then this one is hierarchy chart. Sabi ko sa inyo, it's almost the same with hierarchical structure. Yun nga lang, it always done by the programmer. Okay? So school, department, staff, and then faculty. Next is hierarchical path. So pag sinabi naman natin na hierarchical path, it is an ordered sequencing of segments tracing the hierarchical structure. So usually this one naman is a combination of segments na merong from at merong papunta. Okay? So, saan ka manggagaling at saan pupunta? Usually, this one naman is possible na mula level 1 o kaya level 0 hanggang pinakadulong level. Okay? Now, pag structured query language naman is the SQL na usually ito yung ginagamit natin to come up with query certain results. Okay? So, pag sinabi natin na SQL, it is a database sub-language used in querying. Querying is retrieving of data, updating and managing relational databases. So, relational databases means collection of tables that we store information. Okay, so SQL derived from an IBM research group that created structured English query language in the 1970s. So, yung structured English query language, ito yung pinaka-standard na ginagamit natin in terms of uh, keywords na ginagamit natin sa query. Okay? So, in 1986, the American National Standards Institute, which is the ANSI, published an SQL standard. And then, si IBM naman, nag-publish din siya ng sarili niyang SQL standard. So, ang SQL standard na galing sa IBM ay tinatawag na Systems Architecture Database Interface. Okay? Si ANSI, meron siyang SQL standard. Also, the IBM published an SQL standard. Ano ba yung mga kayang gawin ng SQL? Of course, it can execute queries against a database. We can provide or we can create or we can uh, include queries in a database. So it will perform or it will provide the correct results based on the queries we provided. I can retrieve or it can retrieve data from a database. Okay. Insert, update records, delete records. We can also create new database, new table, and then we can store procedures. Actually, yung mga queries na nilalagay natin or ini-include natin, pwede siyang i-store sa database. Views naman is ito yung mga gusto natin i-retrieve tapos madalas siyang nire-retrieve. Nilalagay natin siya sa views para mas mabilis. And then it can set permissions on tables, procedures, and views. This one naman is privilege. If we want to authorize users to view, to manipulate our tables and procedures stored in our database. Now, there are three major components of SQL. Actually, meron pang DQL, okay? Pero hindi siya yung major components. So, tatlo yan, DML, DDL, and DCL. So, data manipulation language means this one is retrieving, updating, adding, or deleting of records. So, ano-ano ba yung mga keywords na included sa data manipulation language? Those are insert, update, delete. Yun yung mga keywords na included sa data manipulation. DDL naman means data definition language, enables the user to create and modify the database itself. So, pag DDL naman, usually ang keywords natin dyan ay create, alter, at saka drop. Yun yung DDL. Pag DCL naman, which is the data control language, it maintains the proper security for the database. Usually, this one naman is for limiting yung pag-access ng ibang database sa hindi naman authorized na user. Okay, so ang keyword na ginagamit natin para dyan is grant and revoke. So when we say grant, means we are giving privilege to a certain user. Okay? Pag naman revoke, ibig sabihin, yung nabigay natin na privilege is gusto nating tanggalin. Kasi nga, kunyan, nag-away kayo, hindi na kayo tiwala sa isa't isa, so tatanggalin mo yung privilege na binigay mo sa kanya. Okay? So that is DC. Okay, that's it. And this one is our quote of the day. I close the door to the past, open the door to the future, take a deep breath, step on through and start a uh, new journey. Parang bitin kasi. Okay? So, ang nangyayari is, ito ang ano ko naman dyan is, every door that closed, it opens uh, another door for you to face more uh, improved journey, okay, that will offer you more opportunities. Okay? Sabi nga nila, much better if merong mga door kayo na i-open at papasukin. Kasi hindi mo alam kung ano yung opportunities na meron doon na pwedeng i-offer sa'yo at pwedeng mag-improve at pwedeng maging stepping stone mo para ma-achieve mo yung goal mo, yung objective mo sa buhay. Okay? So, wag matakot na mag-open ng panibagong door sa inyong buhay kasi pwedeng ito yung maging path mo in the better or for a better future, for a more beautiful future ahead of you. Okay, so that's it. Thank you so much and God bless everyone.